Alright everybody, Canadian Transparency Media here. We just rolled up on a stop here on Leslie in Newmarket, and we're going to make sure they respect our rights to film in public and don't violate anybody else's rights.
Here is Officer Cornfield again. Let's consider this part 2. Please check out part 1. You will notice a major police presence, and this is because, traffic stop after traffic stop, we would disappear into the blocked-off construction site until she initiated the next stop. Then we would pop back out next to her cop car. Finally, after the 4th time, Cornfield called for backup. She must have been nervous, while equipped with her tactical gear and bulletproof vehicle. This included K9 units, unmarked, and supervisors. Unfortunately, they still could not locate us. Haha. Hashtag not detectives. Hashtag forever a street beat cop.
Car number CHRM 412. Alright, we got another undercover coming up to us here. We got 2 of them now. We got license plate number CJEJ747. It's a Dodge Durango. It's an undercover. And we got car number 145. 145. Got 2 cars out, 2 cruisers out here for 1 speeding ticket. Up here for some reason. It's backing up in live lanes in the wrong way of traffic. Not really sure why, but I'm gonna go up behind him again. He's gonna step out of his vehicle.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Good, yourself.
Great, thank you.
Can I ask why you're videotaping my coworker all the time while she's doing traffic stops?
Oh, we're just doing a story.
And who are you with?
That I don't want to reveal, sorry.
So you don't want to reveal what media
That's correct.
company you're with?
That's correct, sir.
Why is that?
If it gets picked up, you'll be able to figure out who it is.
Oh, well, we don't block the media.
Sorry?
We don't block the media.
We know you don't block the media. We film a lot of York Regional Police, and they're all normally pretty respectful. They respect our rights.
Yeah.
We don't have any ill will, issue, or problem with you 2 individuals yourself.
That's great.
Nor your department.
Okay, good.
So don't think that we're any harm or anything like that. We're just doing a story, and that is it.
But you can understand why one officer would be a little nervous.
Absolutely, 100%.
2, if not 3 people are videotaping them while they're doing traffic.
Absolutely,
stops, right?
100%. And that's why when you came out to talk, I was completely respectful, polite. We have no ill will towards yourself or you at all.
Guys, my only concern is like...
Okay, I'm just going to step closer so I can hear you.
You can videotape me all day. That's not a concern.
And you're being audio and videotaped.
Yes,
right
of
now.
course.
I'm sure you understand.
We know.
But when it comes to people, that's infringing their privacy.
It's actually not, ma'am.
Well,
at all.
videotaping people and you don't have permission, right? Like it's just.
But with all due respect, if you go back and look at filming in public, the laws, it absolutely isn't infringing in her rights at all, or his rights.
I just feel it's more of a respect thing. Like that guy didn't need a camera in his face.
No, he didn't, but he also shouldn't have been speeding, right?
Well, whether he got pulled over for an HTA offense or not. That's...
I mean, your cameras are on.
Yeah, but that's our camera.
Yeah, but there's no difference, right?
There is a difference.
How is that?
Because we don't know what you're going to be using these cameras for.
But
and when this officer is talking to somebody and discussing private information with that person, that is private.
it's not. It's in public. Unfortunately, you guys are public officials. They're in public, using a public
But
road.
they're
We're on a
talking
public
about
sidewalk.
Private stuff.
But it's not up to us.
Anyways, you know what, guys?
But here, but so
How
let's put it like this.
How long are you guys going to keep
The
this up
Charter
tonight?
of Rights,
Can I
which
ask
is
you
a
this?
federal document, was
Okay.
made for a reason.
Can I ask you this, gentlemen?
Yes,
how
sir.
long are you going to keep this up tonight?
You know what? If it's making you feel uncomfortable,
No, I didn't say it made me feel
or
uncomfortable,
uneasy,
but it's
or
a little weird you guys just showing up and taking video
Of course
of me
it
in
is.
my cruiser, right?
but
That's my place of work.
of
right in
course,
my
but your
cruiser,
place
right?
of work happens to be a public place. Where if it was Walmart, it's a private place.
Well, I don't really want a video taken of me, really. You can
I
video me
know
all
you
want.
don't. We get it. We understand that,
You
but
chose
Well,
this line.
obviously not.
You chose this profession,
And-
and with this profession, you are a public servant, and you know
it's
we
just
have
the
the
way
right
it
to.
is.
Yeah, we know that we're on camera all the time.
Yeah,
Right.
all the
Yeah.
time.
We understand that.
To be completely respectful, I'm not
And
trying
you're
to
being
make you guys feel
respectful
uncomfortable,
with
like,
us, and we're being
every
respectful
store
with
go
you.
to,
Yeah.
We're just curious as to who you're
Okay,
working
you-
for.
you-
Right, and
don't
I
have to
honestly,
tell me.
unless the story gets picked up, we don't want to
you don't
reveal
have to
that.
reiterate. I get
But,
it.
Okay, that's really
But-
awkward.
It's not
'Cause
awkward. It's actually
most
our right
media-
to refuse.
Most media will just say, "Hey, we're with CTV
Well,
or we're with."
We're independent journalists.
Okay.
So I mean,
Yeah, they took out
if that makes it any
traffic lights
different,
there.
that answer, which probably not.
Not
Okay,
really worth
well-
our time.
Well, I wouldn't be rude about it. Yeah, can I have your name and badge number, please?
Yeah, Cornfield 2424.
Thank you, and yours as well, sir.
PC Wilson, 1723.
Thank you very much,
Yeah.
sir. I appreciate it.
Stay safe, guys.
Yeah, no
Stay
problem.
safe. And listen, we're not against the police.
No, we understand that. Just while we're conducting traffic stops, just give some space, right?
We will, but also,
And also, as I said before, that is private information.
it's irrelevant. It's
No,
your
no.
guys' job to keep that stuff private.
Well, most of the time we realize that that's private, and because we're not being videotaped except for our own video,
Right,
or if the person wants to put their camera on, that's perfectly fine too.
right.
But that's their private
Of
information.
course.
And they don't know what you're going to use their private information
So
for, right?
the only thing that could be, I guess, deemed private is their license,
Yeah.
their address, and
But
their
if
license
that
plate. But that's
officer
all
is
public.
if that officer is talking to them about any previous incidents they've had with police,
But that's
and
all
you're
public.
checking that up on camera, that's private.
Right, it's all public record.
Not
though.
necessarily,
I can
no.
FOIA request this whole traffic stop, your
Yeah.
camera,
Your
body,
camera.
your body cams.
Any dispatch, I can FOIA request. I can do all of that. I can have every little bit of information I want.
I can pull up your salary.
Anything.
Yeah, my
Right,
salary's
exactly.
on the net.
That's what I
right?
mean.
Yeah.
Like, so
But that other person's information's not on there.
understood, but still, the license plate's private. If I wanted the VIN number, I'm sorry, public. If
But
I
if
wanted the
they've
VIN
been
number, it's
charged with
public.
any previous offenses,
Well,
that's
that comes
not
up to you
necessarily-
now.
That's private.
But that's now
But
you,
if we're
right?
talking to the person
Yeah.
and we're discussing that, and we don't realize you guys have your camera, your audio going or not, right?
Right. So
That's
all I have
private
to say is
information
it comes.
to that person. I would hope that you guys, in the case if you did pick up anything private from that other person, that you would bleep it out, or however you would work it.
If we happen to pick up any
Yeah.
private information,
Because then
we wouldn't
it
show
would be infringement on their privacy,
It
right?
still wouldn't. No, they're in public. And when you go back to look at the government, the Canadian government made a federal document called our Charter of Rights.
I understand.
One of
the
our Charter
I know
of
the
Rights,
Charter of Rights,
you
yes.
swore an oath to it.
Yes.
So one of our
absolutely.
Charter of Rights is freedom to press. And
Mhm.
freedom of press includes any person in a public capacity. So therefore, we're not infringing anybody. Maybe it's morally wrong to some people, or maybe it's uncomfortable to some people. But if I
But
walk
if we're
into...
discussing any of their personal
the
stuff,
onus is on you to protect their
Right?
privacy.
That's correct. He's right. The onus is on you.
so you guys will be having your audio going.
Of course.
Okay, so then we'll know that in the future if we're doing
Absolutely.
any more traffic stops. We won't discuss any private information.
You know
with
what?
that
To be
of
completely
that
honest
person.
with you, because we can see that she's a little uneasy, we're gonna pack it up for here. And
Okay.
we'll head out
Did
of
you
here
guys
for
get
you.
enough?
Yeah,
tonight?
we're good. We're good.
Okay.
That's why we're not here to give you a hard
Yeah.
time.
No,
we don't want her to feel uneasy.
It's just, you know,
Yeah.
it's nighttime. It's and
Absolutely.
we all work at night.
Of course.
That's irrelevant, but
No,
to
it's
have-
not irrelevant.
to
It's
have-
dark, but that's why we have high vis
Yeah.
on, because we want her
but
to
it's
know
also
that we're
nice.
here.
It's also nice if you guys had press badges or press information.
Who makes a press badge?
I don't know.
CTV
But if
makes
you-
their
if
own.
you
Global
wanted,
makes their
like,
own.
CTV, like lots of times, I forget his name. Former police officer there.
Yeah, I know who
he
you're
shows
talking
up.
about. I know who you're talking about.
Big guy.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. He was-
CP24.
Yeah,
Works
yeah.
for CP24. He shows up. He's got a jacket on.
Of course.
It says who he was working
But we
for,
could
right?
make one of those too, or I
You
can
could.
make a press badge for our
You
company.
could.
Right? So I mean,
But
the
then
press badge is
then
silly.
it shows us your name, your who you're working for, and in any case, it makes somebody feel a little bit more comfortable. Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're not here to
So
make
that's
anybody
why
feel uncomfortable.
We're not sure who you are, what you're doing. Not that you need to give me your ID anyways.
No, of course not. We know those rights
Yeah,
too.
exactly. That's why I haven't asked you.
Yeah,
'cause
I
there's
know,
no
and
right
you've
to
done
that
really
to
good,
you, right?
man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Do you wanna
exactly.
ask how
So,
long you've been,
sorry,
how long you've been on the force for?
I joined in 2006.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
know what? You're one of the good ones, man.
Yeah, well, thank you. Appreciate
No
it.
problem.
But yeah, so I'm
You're
not
having a civil conversation. You're being very
exactly,
respectful. I appreciate
exactly. But
you wanna
you
know
can
the
understand why those little press badges make people feel safe.
Right,
Just like we have our names on us right now
right.
to make people feel safe.
Of
by
course,
saying,
yeah.
oh, that's Officer Wilson. That's what I'm doing.
Yep. Fair enough.
So that's all. Okay.
So we'll get out of your hair. Once you guys drive away, we'll get out of your hair, and she won't see us again tonight.
That's fine. That's fine.
Fair
Take
enough,
care,
bro?
guys.
Stay safe,
Have a
guys.
good
I
one.
Hey,
appreciate
stay
it.
safe.
see
We're
ya.
on your side.
Yeah. Thank you.
No
Appreciate
problem, pal.
it. Have a good night.
You too. Huh? We're gonna go through there.
Yeah. It's good interaction. You
That
know,
was nice. Yeah.
considering he came up to us and not barking orders, it's a good
Mhm.
interaction.
Give him a pass on that one. Oh, look, we got another cruiser coming up now. That's a supervisor.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 3 eyes on us now.